everyone, Anna from Savicat Realty speaking to you today from Guimarães. Savicat Realty is a relocation and real estate agency that helps expats move and buy property and settle in Portugal. We do everything. We support with everything from visas to rentals, purchases, networking, choosing locations, and everything in between. So today I am making this video from Guimarães. Guimarães is one of the cities in the north. It's about half an hour to 40 minutes drive from Porto, and it's one of the oldest cities in the country. It's where our first king was born, o Rei Dom Afonso Henriques. And because of that, it's a city that is full of beautiful monuments and old constructions and beautiful architecture. Right now I am sitting in a place that is a viewpoint at the top of a hill that is called Penha, and as you can see there's a church there. Usually in these kind of places there is always churches. Here in the north it's a very religious area, and you find a lot of churches pretty much everywhere. And usually old churches. This one isn't too old though, but there is some older buildings in between. Guimarães is a very pleasant city with a great balance of nature and building, and you will find a few parks, and not a lot of them because it's an old city, and because of that there isn't a lot of space to get the buildings, the green spaces, but there are a few really nice parks, and the very typical Portuguese construction from the north. It's a very beautiful city to visit, and also it can be very pleasant to live. It still has a lot of life, and both in all the age groups. A lot of young people yet. There are universities here and a few communities around. Here what I've noticed is the biggest communities in this area are actually Dutch and German communities. There are a lot of Dutch and German people around this area. You also have absolutely beautiful green nature locations within half an hour drive, and you are also more or less half an hour 40 minutes to Porto, so it can be a very nice balance for that. Guimarães is still fairly affordable, however the prices are rising and people are starting to notice the expat interest, which is leading to the usual gentrification. However, it's still very, how do I put this? Inconsistent. It's very inconsistent in a way that you will find prices all over the place. You will find, villas, older villas for like 90k, and then you will find new apartment, new villas, modern construction for like 370k, which is a completely absurd difference. For example, 2 bedrooms, it can go anywhere between 120k to 250k, and the 3 bedrooms are actually not that different range. So like I said, it's a bit all over the place because it's starting to get interest and things aren't stabilized. There is the whole thing that I keep mentioning of people in Portugal kind of trying to stick the clay against the wall. Well, people are trying. We don't know how successful that is going to be. There is definitely a tendency for price increasing in the next few years in this kind of location, so they are very interesting from an investment perspective. However, it's still growing, and like I said, inconsistently, so it can be an interesting location to explore. It is also very close to the city of Braga, something like 20 minutes to Braga, so it can be a really nice in the middle place. And you should be seeing several images from the city and surroundings while I'm speaking, and as you can see, it's a very beautiful city. and the nature can also be extremely attractive. You have quite a few trekking areas, trekking well, we say percursos, but I can't remember the name now. So trekking tracks. I don't know. Okay, so what else was I going to mention? The city still has quite a bit of life. I spent here the weekend because I was stuck at home for 3 weeks because of my surgery, and I was just dying to get out like the nomad I am. Being stuck in the same place for 3 weeks, it's a torture for me. So I can't go very far yet, so I went close by. My surgery was in Porto, so I came and spent the weekend at a nice hotel with a spa to have some unwinding. And I did the double over and explored the city a bit more and took a bunch of videos and photographs to show you guys how nice it is. And hopefully you enjoy this. This time it will be a fairly short video because it's just an update on how things are, how this weekend was. I'm recovering well, as you can see, otherwise I wouldn't be able to explore here because I spent 3 weeks stuck at home, and today I'm just taking the vengeance, and I already walked almost 16,000 steps. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely recovering rather well. It's actually harder for me to drive than to walk because of the vibrations of the car. It kind of bothers me, but everything is going quite well, and I will be back to my usual weekly videos soon. Oh, actually, I should have told this in the beginning, did I? That I forgot a very, very obvious thing, because I was supposed to have done a live video on Saturday, and I didn't forget to do the live video of Saturday. What happened Saturday is that I decided I wanted to go to this very beautiful location, about half an hour, 40 minutes drive here from Guimarães, where there is a waterfall. And I did, but I completely forgot that there is no network in this kind of areas. So that's a kind of a thing when you go to more into the nature in the mountains in the north, forget about network. So I went there and I was like, oh, I'm going to do the live here. And then I realized, no, I won't, because I don't have network. And I could have done the video there, but I also kind of got lost getting there. And I ended up taking a lot longer than I expected, because it's kind of a place that you need to know where it is. And thankfully I had a friend that lived close by, and I kind of had to have him come rescue me. But eventually we did reach the place, and I did make some wonderful videos from there that we'll be showing about now. And yeah, I didn't do a live video because there was no network, and I got there like at 7 p.m. or so on, so there was not that much light left. So yeah, it was definitely a very interesting weekend with some adventure. Oh, another very important thing to mention is these kind of locations in the north are very good for foodies. You have great food here in this area. I'm going to have dinner here today, and I will maybe take some pictures and maybe they will show up here. But you have amazing food here in the north, usually at very good rates. Of course, there is starting to get more touristy and more expensive places, but we usually try to recommend to our clients to go to the really typical ones, at least before they go to once. And we usually recommend those places, of course, because often people that are from abroad have no idea where those places are. So yes, this was how my week went, and a bit about another beautiful city of Portugal. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will try to do more videos like this every now and again and do my weekend getaways, because I do really enjoy my weekend getaways. It's lovely to just explore the country of Portugal. again because, well, it's always worth it. I always discover new places, and I would love to share them with you more often because sometimes I go there and I just forget to make, pictures and videos. So I will try and make that happen more often. This is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again at the end of this week or later this week. I usually we release a video every week. Usually by the end of the week. I am more active on Facebook. I usually do the lives on Facebook, and then they get edited and shared to our other social media. So if you want to catch them first, you have to go to our Facebook where I do them actually live. And I hope to see you all again soon. Bye!